What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street?
Why am I on the street?
No, just
like on the sidewalk.
on the
but
sidewalk.
I have an answer.
Hmm.
How do you weird them out? How do you make them go, whoa?
I know where you live, then just start following them.
Oh, jeez. Follow them. Especially
follow.
Especially if, like, you guys are going the opposite direction
and then you go with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quick way to get arrested,
but now I do.
I guess that's your goal at this point, is to, like, creep them out.
Yeah. Okay, what's yours?
Mine is,
Wait, that was actually it?
That's it.
Oh.
Is a...
Oh, why are you sniffing them?
Creep them out.
It's
We're
supposed
trying to creep them out.
You're trying to creep them out.
What if they're stinky?
Well, that's his own fault.
That's my own fault, but yeah, that's the goal, is to make them go, oh my gosh!
What if they farted right when you did it, and their fart smells like fart?
That's gonna make them creeped out more, because all of a sudden it sounds like I like farts, right?
Oh, no!
And you're gonna be like, whoa!
Everybody clip that, and we'll make that a soundboard.
Sound butt?
Soundboard.
Sound butt. What's yours?
Mine's kind of similar to yours, but it's no, hold on. You tasted good last night.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Because it could be it could be a number of things. Could be any number of things. Maybe I licked his toe when he was in bed.
I almost feel like my initial reaction was think you're on the phone. Like you have a Bluetooth headset in or something.
No, but if you tasted good last night. And they like just walk away.
So you stop, address them, and then keep going.
I'm passing them.
Wait, can I change mine similar to yours?
What?
We meet again.
I don't know if that would be creepy, but it definitely make them feel like we do.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's go downtown and let's test these out.
Okay.
Test all of them out.
Yeah, good luck on that one. What would be, and this works very nicely for where we're at.
Okay.
What would be the absolute worst name you could give your child? You've answered this before, but you could. What are you doing?
I'm just reading it again.
I said it.
Read it. What did that?
What would be the absolute worst name you could give your child?
Oh, okay.
User 1234_hi.
You know, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
Because it doesn't allow special characters, but like you're already gonna run into problems there because there are special characters in some names, like the what's it called? Not hyphen. Well, the hyphen, yes, the hyphen is in names, but also the
Accents?
no, the oh crap, I can't think of it. Nonetheless, there are a couple special characters, but numbers you've immediately lost.
Mm-hmm.
So user _1234 _hi or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that is, yeah, you're going to run into a lot of problems.
Oh yeah.
I would just think something that's going to be Mancy.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I was thinking of calling them like Fido or Bingo.
Ooh.
Like calling a human
Sport.
Yeah, something like that, or like Chief.
Oh,
but that's your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would hate that.
Get them a life goal of becoming a chief of something, and then put their last name as Chief, so it's Chief. Or better yet, make their first and last name both Chief, and so it's Chief.
Yeah. I would not want to be that kid.
No.
I mean, there's still names these days where I'm like, that name is cute for that baby, but guess what?
That baby is going to become a person,
right?
An adult.
If you remember from the last podcast, babies start off as Funko Pop vinyls about this big, and then they get to be this big, and then to our size. And if they have cute baby names when they're our size, they're going to have problems. Like, quite a bit.
I knew a baby once that's their... No. What was her name? Like Pika?
Like Pikachu?
Yeah, but like just Pika.
Pika.
Yeah.
Pico.
Okay.
That's Pico.
Can you do any tricks with your tongue? We'll show them.
Hot dog.
Let's see. Can you do it without using your lips? Not really. Some people can. Can you fold your tongue without using your lips?
What?
It looks so weird.
You made a bowl.
I can't, to be clear. Or the cauliflower tongue.
Oh, I can't do that.
I don't know yet.
I've wanted to do that. Like I had when I was in first grade or something. One of my friends showed me, and it's weird practicing tongue tricks with another friend in hindsight.
All right, what do I do again? Like this. All right, now let me study.
Staring at their mouth.
Yeah.
If you could talk to one species of animal, what would it be?
Right now it'd be cats, because I have 2 cats, and we also like help out with the neighborhood cats. So yeah, I would want to talk to cats to be able to like not only talk to my cats and be like, hey, you know what you're doing, stop that, because they are smarter than you think. But also talk to the neighborhood cats, because there is a couple absolute sweethearts in our neighborhood, and I just want to make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
So my answer would be cats.
Birds.
Birds?
Yeah, because since I have 2 birds in California, they tweet a lot, and I want to know what they're saying, and
Food.
and sometimes he sings Totoro, but not fully, so he just
Thank you for that.
and then he becomes a microwave.
So you want to talk to birds? Would you talk to birds outside the home?
No, well, maybe, but there's
You could talk to birds. You could talk to birds. You can fully understand. You're like, no, I refuse. Help! Nope, I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
You're too high up. I can't get you. I can't.
I'm on the ground. Too high. Way too high.
Describe your sense of humor in one word.
British.
British?
Yeah. My sense of humor definitely is inspired by more British comedians than anything else.
Hmm.
I grew up watching like Monty Python and Fawlty Towers and
Faulty Towers.
and Keeping Up Appearances. You know, all the shows you've been watching on BritBox. I mean, that's why I love Red Dwarf, because it's like similar in nature.
Surreal meme, I feel like, is almost what I'm leaning towards right now.
I feel like your humor sometimes is very much based on not zeitgeisty things, but you have to know the meme. Like there's a lot of things that you've said that I need to know the reference material.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just 1, 2, 3. You actually have to like know a few things or something.
Right, because there's been a few times where Aurelia leaned over to, what is that about? Like, okay, there's this thing on Reddit. Like, oh, okay. And then like after explaining it, it's still...
It's not funny anymore, but it's like, okay, I do get it.
Yeah.
All right, how do you describe your humor?
Emojis.
Perfect.
What?
Is it?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Why is he dying?
I mean, she wants...
Does she send a lot of emojis?
Well, it's not just the sending of emojis. It's like even in text messages, her response could be an emoji because her responses are like one word.
You send a book that's just like, you're awesome, you're da-da-da-da-da-da, and she sends you a...
That's kind of... So she had a performance. I went back to California to watch her performance, and then so a couple of days after, I sent her a message. Well, you know, I thought it was very heartfelt. I said, I've loved seeing you. I love seeing you perform. You know, I can't wait to see you when you come here.
Mm-hmm.
And her response, Yee.
Just Y-E.
Y-E-E.
Y-E-E. All right.
Yeah.
He becomes a horse.
So something like that. Yeah. So I at first was kind of like, hey, you can't respond like that. But then I kind of got out of that mentality and was like, you know what? I'm gonna let her figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm sure I've told her a number of times. I've told you a number of times.
We have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She's forgotten, clearly.
The only times I remember is you told me to stop using the voice messages when I first started using Kids Messenger.
Because sometimes I'm at work and I can't listen to what you're saying.
That makes more sense. I was curious what your rationale was. If there was like you need to learn to type faster or something.
No.
Now, do you let her use when she says you? Does she need to type it out, or does she put the letter U?
No. Do you put the letter U? That's fine.
I don't know why, but that always has irked me.
Really?
Ooh. Do ooh go to the store? I don't know why, but I just can't stand the letter U for the word U and the letter R for the word R.
So if you say I'm not coming to do the podcast and I just type the letter Y, that would bother you?
No, that one not as much.
Really?
Yeah, that one not as much.
Weird.
That sounds almost casual, just like why.
Those are also casual.
No, those don't feel like it just feels lazy. Because there's no like casual you versus like there's only like escalated
Quinnton,
you.
this is all lazy. 100%. This is all lazy. Text messaging, 100% lazy. Because I could make the effort and call you and talk to you.
No, and sometimes that's not how, like, I don't need you to call me. This is a short thing and I'm busy doing my life. Like, I'm just living. So it's easier just to text. Texting's fine. And so, like, stuff like that, are you serious?
But you're not going to read it like that.
No, but it just, like, it kind of, like, there's a nanosecond more that, like, now I don't have to process it extra or anything like that, but it's, like, just a nanosecond more, I'm just, like that. There's just a second where I'm just, like, ugh.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
Though is another one that doesn't bother me. Because there's, like, so, you. That's what I was trying to get to, though.
Yeah.
There is casual you, which is just YOU, and then there's you, like, you did this kind of thing, which would be like a capitalization of YOU.
Right.
Whereas there's the letter U doesn't really cover any of that, and then is just there. Like, it doesn't add more casualness to the word you, in my opinion. It doesn't make the word more just chill. It just is lazy. Whereas though, like, you can spell it all the way out, or you can do THO, and it sounds a little bit more casual, in my opinion. Just you and R are just very, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, just type it out. Like, we're not in the days where you needed to abbreviate, because it's like you have T9, you only had 100, like, what was it, 24 characters originally or something?
250 characters you were allowed to type in a single text message.
Oh, OG? I thought it was 128 at most.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the $5 plan was 250 text messages.
250 text messages, yeah, but it wasn't that many characters, so that's why we do like
yeah.
U and R.
Right.
Whereas now, it's like you don't need to do that, and so it's just,
you don't need to.
It just
but
feels left over.
We're all used to it.
It just feels left over.
It is very much left over, and it to some degree. I mean, that's why we got rid of punctuation. Like, both Aurelia and I are like, why are we not using punctuation properly? And you say it makes you a boomer. It very clearly makes you seem through a text message you are the standout person that is not cool and youthful because you added a period when we knew it was the end of the sentence. But, and that is a carryover of this is what I've been doing all my life. And even and then when I had text messages, yes, when I got text messages with my Razr phone, I was abbreviating as much as I could because I had a limited amount of space. Now that I have all of the space to use, I try to use punctuation properly because that's just how I work. Like, that's how I do email, that's how I do Teams messages, that's how I do, some Discord messages. Not all, but some Discord messages. Chat messages, like here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Quinnton Tony. Chat messages here on Twitch, it is very casual.
Mm-hmm.
I think your understanding of casualness and laziness are so separated, whereas most people have them together. Like, I will put the letter U. I will even go as far as saying, hey, I got your shoes. You are your shoes.
You got her shoes?
But no one reads it like that, and you even wouldn't read it like that. You're saying it like that right now to piss me off.
No, goodness, no.
No, but I feel like you will read it like, he got my shoes. Dang it, he used your like that. But you won't read it like that initially. It'll just hit you after the fact.
I'd say more during, but yeah, yes, I understand what you're saying, but it's just, again, it just feels lazy. Like, it just feels...
But it's casual.
It doesn't...
But what does casual mean to you? If casual is YOU?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, you said exclamation of anger, like you is capital YOU. Casual is YOU. I like you. YOU. I like you. YOU. And lazy is I like you. YOU. Are you like saying that
it just doesn't have a home? That's what I'm trying to get at, is like the letter U and the letter R as they don't belong in the current area of text messages.
They do.
No, they don't. You can
now,
type out R.
I will argue, like what Dilo put in the chat here, not the third one, the first one. The "Are you serious?" If you have too many single letters right next to each other, that's annoying.
Okay.
Like, why are you upset? And it's just the letter Y, letter R, and the letter U. That's annoying because I will quickly read that and go, "You're like, well, you like I wouldn't be able to like."
Interesting.
But two like that, it's fine. I've seen that enough.
But see that even like that, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like you're bothering to. What's it say? Why are you lazy tech?
So let's just pretend she's not joking.
Okay.
You think she's lazy? Again, we're just pretending.
It just doesn't
she's
feel
not
like
joking.
they're invested in the conversation, honestly.
Interesting.
And like,
so
I don't know what it is, but I'm just like,
so you
take the time to write out the it's so it's 3 letters.
I'm the one who is like Mr. By the Book on things and upset when you aren't in a conference call when I expect you to be in a conference call,
which has literally never happened. But continue.
Twice. And you slept through the last 2. You told me this, and
I slept through 1 in the last like year.
Yeah, no, it was 2, and I have the evidence. But anyways, but yeah, I'm usually the one by the book in saying, no, you need to, this is what you're asking for is more is not, it's not business speak, but it's kind of akin to saying people should be more, I don't know, normal instead of lazy. And I'm like, and I'm the exact opposite on this one. Like, no, people are gonna type the way they want to type. Now, if you wrote stuff like that in a form letter, in like an actual business letter, yeah, that's a problem. But this isn't business. This is Twitch. This is hang out. Let's have fun. Let's just chill.
I don't know. It still bugs me. I'm just like it's 3. It's not like you're abbreviating something like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Then
it's
why
not, like,
does Y not bother you?
Why encompasses like a casual question. Like if I'm asking you why though, you can convey casualness through letter Y THO versus WHY THOUGH versus all caps and stuff. Like those 3 things can show 3 different severities of those words. You has no place in that situation.
Wee. What if I said in text the letter Y, all caps? Why aren't you here yet? Would you read that and go, so is he upset with me, or is he being casual, or is this just
I would know you're being upset. I would almost think you were like in a rush to send that. Like you were like, why aren't you here yet? Like just like crap, like almost texting from your watch kind of thing.
Here's where I think you and I disconnect.
Okay.
You are interpolating in it and interpreting. You're interpolating and
sorry.
You're
Keep going.
I'm going to say this one more time. You're interpolating and you're interpreting into text messages way too deep, like everybody else does. You're doing too much.
That's the world we live in, though.
Has anyone started a rumor about you? If so, what was it about? You know what a rumor is, right? Okay.
It's not really a rumor about me, but there's a rumor that someone liked me. I didn't like him back.
Oh, brutal.
And I think he left the school. But not because of that. He didn't even say anything.
Oh, he totally left because of that.
No. He didn't even confess to me. My friends were like, this person likes you, this person likes you, this person likes you. And I was like, okay. Yeah. A few people, like...
You grab him by the collar and you say, do you like me or not?
No. One time,
You send him a text, do you like me, period?
I don't even have his number. But one time, Wilsey Wood was coming over to our school to see us. And we were like playing in line.
Wilsey Wood is the name of a different school.
Okay.
And then,
Thought I stroked out for a second.
We were playing in line and stuff. And then there was this game, I don't know why, but they were like, and like they touched someone and they did like, this for girls apparently, this for boys. And they're like, haha, gay touch and stuff. And then I was like, haha, I like myself. And then I was like, oops. And because he said it. And I don't know if he was sad or not. But, yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Do you have a birthmark?
Do I have a birthmark?
If so, where?
I have an afterbirth mark.
Oh.
It's
Is it your face?
Yeah.
Where?
No, I'm not even joking. Like, I think you were joking, but I'm not joking. There's a scar on my cheek.
Oh.
And it's from, like, the couple days after I was born. When I got home, I scratched my face. And the doctor's like, oh, it'll go away. Clearly it hasn't.
It has not. Yeah. No.
30 years later.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
What about you?
I think I do. It's
on his... Never mind. A little freckle? That's not a birthmark. Is it? Wait.
I mean, what are you expecting a birthmark to be like Gorbachev's birthmark level?
Gorbachev's?
He's the Russian president that had the big birthmark on his forehead.
I mean, that is a proper birthmark. Is like a splotch or something.
Yeah. I'm not... I mean, I don't have anything like that.
This is the best you got, is what you're saying.
I have eczema, if that's what we're going. That's what I have.
What you got? Do you have anything? The little dot? And another little dot on the head. See, I kind of like that one. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Tiny little dot there, and she's got a cute little ear tag.
Wait, I do? Oh, yeah, I do.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would call that a birthmark.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been bitten or attacked by an animal? If so, what and why?
Why?
What and why?
Attacked by an animal?
Bird.
A bird.
What
did you do?
My cockatiel.
Which one, lemon or meringue?
Lemon. I was trying to hold him. He is a very bitey one. Just pretend I'm lemon and you're trying to pick me up.
Come here. Did you bleed at all?
No, but he just, like, he tries to get you, and then sometimes he tries to dodge, or he just waddles away. And then if you keep trying after he waddles away, he starts to bite you more.
Oh, jeez.
And then he screams.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I guess for me, the one time that I got bitten was a dog. And that was our old dog, Wolfie.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he took my sock. Remember Wolfie used to like socks?
He did?
Yeah. Wolfie used to take socks and go to sleep with the socks. And then when you went to go take the sock back, he was very possessive of the sock.
Oh, he liked your scent.
He liked all of our scents, I guess, because when I went to go take the sock, he grabbed my hand and bit me right here.
Did you bled?
I bled a little bit, wasn't enough. Actually, now that I mention it, you see that scar?
Oh.
That's from a cat. I was giving a cat a bath.
Why were you with a cat?
It was my ex-girlfriend's cat before I met your mother.
Oh.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, we're not done. I've got a couple questions.
Oh, gosh.
Yay.
All right. Have you been bitten, scratched, eaten, killed?
I mean, I've fought with my pets and stuff, obviously, but like I try to think outside of the home. I mean,
Genji.
Yeah, he scratched you.
Kind of. He jumped at me.
You bled.
Did I?
Yeah.
When?
The first time, right?
When we went to Louisiana and you came over and you took care of the dogs.
Oh, he jumped at me or something? Or got excited?
He got excited and he hadn't gotten used to you yet. And I don't know the actual chain of events, but you took a picture of the aftermath on Snapchat.
Oh.
And Aurelia and I felt terrible for about an hour. And obviously since then, Genji's like, he's your best friend.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, I'm not. He is.
Oh, okay. Would you ever pick up a hitchhiker?
Like how?
When you drive, when you get your own car.
Would you ever pick someone up off the street?
No.
No?
I don't know who you is.
It's fair.
I don't want your candy.
I don't want your candy. That's also fair.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it might be good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where were you? Were they going the same place as you or something?
They were going in the general direction. I was going from town A to town B.
Okay.
They were going to town F.
Oh, geez. And so you're
so
like, I can get you as far as town
I can get
B.
you as close to town B. And they're like, oh, thank you. Like, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I said, if you don't mind, just you sit over here, in the back, in the passenger seat, like I'm your Uber driver. And I kind of joked about it. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'm just happy to get a ride. Like, dude, I get it. I've been there.
Wait, have you been in someone's car?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I've been there.
You hitchhike?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I put my thumb out. It was 2 a.m, and I could have walked all the way back home, or there was a car driving by, and I put my thumb out in the hopes that it was a nice person, and it was a nice person.
He may have gotten robbed and lost his wallet, his keys, and one of his kidneys, but he made it home.
I made it home. What about you?
Sort of.
Okay.
I one time was going up to go skiing, and the parking lots were packed and stuff, and
yes.
Yeah, so I was kind of waiting for the bus, and the bus was full, and people were talking about, man, I want to go up the canyon, but I don't have a car that can handle the canyon roads right now. And I'm like, well, I do. Do you guys want? I'll just pile in my car. And they're like, yeah, sure. We'll even throw a couple bucks your way for gas. I was like, awesome. I made like $100.
So I don't understand when you first told me this. Where did you run into them? And why?
So I was gonna go up the canyon.
Yeah.
But then realized, oh, that's not happening. Parking lots are like the parking lot I was headed to was paid for, and if you have only one person in the car, it's very expensive. It's better to carpool. Being that I was just myself, that's not really an option, and I already knew that the free parking was completely full.
Sure.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And so that's not an option either. So I was like, okay, bus. I will just park at the base. When that 7-Eleven, there's that little parking lot, right? I was like, I'm going to park there. and I'm going to just take the bus up. But the buses, the two of them came by, and they're both packed to the gills. Like, they don't even, they just, like, kind of pull in to be like, is anyone getting out by chance? No? That sucks, because no one's getting in.
Yeah.
And they just move on.
Okay.
And mind you, there's not a few people waiting at the bus stop. There's a line, okay? We could fill a bus ourselves.
Yeah.
It was that. And I'm at the back. And that's where I met those people that were chit-chatting. And I was like, well, I mean, I've got a car. And because I'll have you guys, the parking will go from like $35 to $5.
Oh, really? That much?
Yes.
And how was it getting a parking space?
Fairly easy.
Nice.
We found one pretty quick. Yeah. What is the longest you've ever waited in line for something, and what was it?
We were in line for a roller coaster.
Okay.
At Six Flags,
Okay.
I think, and we were waiting for a long time, and inside we were playing, like, on my mom's phone. There was a thing like
Did you hold it on your head?
Yeah, it was
Heads
like,
up?
Yeah.
Heads up is a fun game.
Yeah, and you have to guess, swipe, and then there was other people starting to play, and then it was
Oh, that's fun.
yeah. And then when we finally got there, it was a long time when we finally got there.
Uh-huh. Was it worth it?
We didn't really go on it. We were scared.
Aww. Which
After
ride
all
was
that,
it?
you like got to the front and were like, nah.
Which ride was it?
I forget.
Was it Kong? Or-
Maybe.
I would have been the terrible parent and I've been like, great, stand on the side, I'm going on it. I've waited in this line, you can stand here. And no, I don't care how old you are, stand there and wait.
Yeah, when I was her age, I just avoided roller coasters. My first roller coaster wasn't until I was in 6th grade, actually. So any, like, long line roller coasters, I never went on. So I went on the short line roller coasters that just spin. And so that was easy for me.
I didn't like roller coasters until I worked at Lagoon, and my coworkers kind of broke that out of me. They're like, hey, we're going to have a day, we're going on roller coasters. And I was like, I don't like them. They're like, you will after we're done with you.
Oh, nice.
And they accomplished their goals. What was your longest line ever?
American Idol tryouts.
You tried out for
I
American
didn't try
Idol?
out. I had a client that tried out. So my client tried out.
Okay.
And we got there the night before. And there was a big line. And we got there like 9 o'clock. And we just sat in line with everybody else. And for the first like 2 hours, we're all singing. We're all singing new songs and harmonizing. Having fun. By the third hour, we're all like kind of sizing each other up. Like, well, you harmonized nicely, but there wasn't soul behind it. You know? And I love bringing this up because you can find this online somewhere. If you look it up, American Idol, Cal Palace, 2000, I want to say like 2008 or something like that. I'm in a full, what looks to be a pimp costume. But the joke is, it wasn't a costume. That's what I used to wear because I was a music producer.
Oh, okay.
And so when we would go to club events and stuff like that, that's what I wore. And he also wore something akin to it. But have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, it's been so long.
But you know that really ugly kind of like tuxedo that they kind of wore in the movie? No? Okay.
No, sorry.
Well, think of a guy wearing all blue suit, like 3-piece suit.
Okay.
And another guy wearing an all red 3-piece suit. And that was us.
Huh.
And so we're getting jeers and cheers, but also a lot of laughs and everything. But then he opened his mouth and people were like, and sang, and people were like, okay, he's actually pretty good. They just look stupid, but he's actually pretty good.
He's got some skills.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, he didn't make it because he kind of ruined his voice trying to show off the night of.
Oh, okay. So how long were you in line?
12 hours.
Jeez, no.
Your mother was there.
She was.
Mm-hmm. She tried out too.
I know she did, but she didn't.
No, she didn't get in.
She didn't get in. No.
What is the strangest skeleton you've ever discovered in someone's closet?
What?
What is the strangest skeleton that you've ever discovered in someone's closet?
What kind of closets are you going to? Why are you even in people's closets? Why is there a skeleton there?
Okay, so Astraea,
What were you doing?
we asked you this last time,
We did?
and we explained to you that it is a metaphorical skeleton.
Oh.
And the skeleton is a secret. And somebody's closet is they're wanting to hide the secret. So what is something that you found out about someone that they've been trying to hide, but you were able to figure it out?
Like by yourself?
Or with help, whichever.
Or with help, yeah, whichever.
That guy liked me.
Oh.
I already told you.
Oh.
What?
A year later, we have an answer.
Well, folks, thank you so much for watching and or listening. If you want to follow us digitally, you can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/@stillrecordingpod. And you can also find us on anchor.fm to watch this after the fact. Leave us a message. And also, we are on TikTok. And if you want to follow us individually, Fire, where can people find you?
On Instagram and Xbox @Firewall.
For Astraea, you can't follow her digitally, not yet, but she does have another show called Lazy Music Reacts, which she reacts to music with me. And then also, if you want to follow me directly, you can find me under Lazy Tech Tony, under those locations as well, too. So until the next time, folks, take care of yourselves and each other. Later.
Bye, guys.